It's Tuesday. It's 9:52 a.m. Oh my god. There is this huge fucking issue. There is this huge issue. Why does it just keep on going? Okay. So it kind of goes like this. There's an issue. Let's say you have a fight with a friend, right? And then you're like, I need to heal. I need to do some mental healing because it's your fault, right? Hypothetically. So you're like, and you do some healing. And then you find out that there's more healing you need to do because in the healing, when you healed the initial thing that caused what happened here, when you were here, you found out that there was something you needed to heal from all the way back here. Now you're here and you have to heal that part. Turns out that's much more painful and actually takes up much more of your time. And now you're just facing the consequences of your actions. And you also, like, everything, and also, I follow this astrologist online. And I keep waking up to these like cryptic messages because I have this awful thing where like I wake up and the first thing I do is pick up my phone and check every social media platform I have. Um, so I'll do that. I'll wake up bright and early. I look at the screen, um, and I'm just blinded by like 50 slides on an astrologist story being like, if you are a Leo, if you're a Leo, you have some crazy shit going on. You're gonna see the work that you're putting in pay off, but also everything in your life is actually gonna crumble. And you know what the issue with it all is? The issue with it all is that it's true every time, but also that's the same message every single time. Oh, it's like every season or like I don't know, every time something's in retrograde or it's like spinning around or whatever it does, these astrologists get on their story. Guess what? Guess what? Number one, all the work you're putting in is gonna pay off. Number two, you're gonna be really good at manifesting. Number three, be a little bit careful with your situationship. Number four, everything in your life is gonna crumble. Everything. Right. Oh, right. Okay. But you know what? Unfortunately, I am just facing the consequences of my own actions. I mean, at the end of the day, at the end of the day, that is what it is. I'm picking at my toenail. It's my favorite part of my toenail. It's like, it always has some gunk in there. It's really nice. And it's also, I have like really crazy foot calluses, but I don't really want to use like like the skin roller thing. It's like, yeah, I don't use it because it only ever works when like your skin is wet from or like damp from a shower, so it's like all softened up and that's disgusting to me. Like I don't think I can do that, so I never do it. What was I even saying? Oh yeah, so I ended up cutting off two of my friends because like they weren't my friends, you know what I'm saying? So I cut them off and now I'm really sad. And then I got into a fight with like my best friend and it was like high key my fault for the most part. But you know what? The work I'm putting in is paying off. Yes. But you know what? Why can't I just have one good thing without the other thing crumbling? Does that and you know what else? You know what else? Why does it feel like every single time I get sad, it's like a betrayal to myself because I make all this content, which I believe in, and I write all my diary entries, and I write on Substack, and I write my little articles, and I'm like, believe in yourself, be mindful, and I can do these things. I'm chilling. I'm chilling. I'm like, I promise. Like, I am actually chilling. I know how to chill. I know how to live my life. I know how to process these things, and I understand. Blah, 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 blah. Let me actually be real for a minute here. Like, it's serious. Like, it's not even the feeling, it's like, why does this keep happening to me? Why do I keep experiencing the consequences of my actions? And back to what I was saying the first time, do we have to keep healing for the rest of our lives? Is that like something I'm always gonna have to do? Am I gonna be like 90 and being like, I have to heal something from when I was 7 years old because my parents did this? I don't want to do that. I think I'm just gonna reach a point where I just decide I'm not going to heal anything anymore. I'm going to be an awful person and I'm going to be a bitch and I'm just going to betray myself again and again and I'm going to die without completing my cycles of my karmic cycles. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that because it's for the greater good. And maybe one of my karmic cycles is not letting myself rest. And if I'm, having to deal with the consequences of my actions and all of this shit and all of this healing until I'm 90? No. How about I just stop now? How about at the ripe age of 18, I just stop caring about the consequences of my own actions and I just live my life because I'm not doing this shit anymore. Like the concept of having to do this all again next year, the concept of being 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 20, 29, 30 and still on like a random Tuesday at 9:58 a.m. I have to heal something. I have to meditate. No. This can't be forever. I can't. I hate meditating. And in my last video, I was like, I really hope that I can learn how to meditate using the skill that is mindfulness and awareness. Yeah. I mean, that's true. I do want to actually I want to learn how to meditate so bad. It's so like I know it's going to be so good for my body and my mind and my quality of life and maybe dealing with the consequences of my own actions. But I do not want to do that. Like it's like school. Like I don't want to the thought of having to do anything for the rest of my life, even the thought of like eternal life. Like people will be like I'm so excited for heaven. Like no. Actually, please no. I wonder what it feels like to remember your past life. Like imagine me and I'm dead, but I have reincarnated. I'm like someone else. Let's say I'm this like a guy. I'm a random guy. I'm like in a frat. I'm waking up. I'm like, "Oh my god. I was Olive once." Imagine like, "Oh my god, I'd be pissed." Like I'd be pissed if I was a guy. Anyway, yeah, that would just be so awful. Like I can't imagine that shit. Like I think I'd probably miss my past life. Like I don't want to like that's the thing. Like why can't it just be one and done? Okay, here are my pledges. I pledge to, at some point in my life, stop caring about the consequences of my actions. You know who did that? Courtney Love did that. And Courtney Love is on Instagram now, and she's fine. Number two. Number two, I pledge to not reincarnate as a guy. Number three. I don't have a number three. I don't have a number three. I don't need to do number three. I don't need to do that. I don't need to fucking do that. I'll do whatever I want. But yeah, fuck the consequences of my own actions. Fuck, okay, not fuck astrologists, but you know, they're pissing me off. Like, why are you right every time? And why do you say the same thing every time? Huh? Huh? Anyway, if you're an astrologer, can you let me know what's going on? I'm a Leo sun, a Cancer moon, a Cancer rising. My Mars is in Gemini, my Jupiter is in not Gemini. I don't know. All I know is that my Mars is in Gemini and then like my top 3 and then I don't know. Yeah. But let me know. Let me know what's going on with me. Let me know how I can solve my problems. Thank you. Appreciated. Bye bye.